hard in the rain. Man, I go hard like Santan.
Hello and welcome to another episode of MUGA. I'm joined this week by Elijah. You telling me, Elijah? Every time we hop on one of these bad boys, it looks like your hair's back to normal, but it's just the angle versus your background and the cornrows are still there. So here we are. You fool me every single ep. Ah, for God's sake.
Cornrow King.
Hey man, I'm good.
Evidently, man. How you doing, TG? It's been a minute. Recording
I'm
live
good,
from
man.
Baghdad.
I'm from Baghdad, bro. From southeast, mate. Southeast, mate.
Not too different. Before we start, we do the usual plug the socials. TLF _ MUGA on Twitter. TLF MUGA on YouTube. You're watching our third live stream in a week and a half. I think we're on a bit of a roll. The weather's out. People are feeling good. So we're streaming. Why not? It's been a good weekend for us, gents. Let's quickly get into it. If you missed the live stream, the live reaction after the game on Saturday, that's on the YouTube. If you're streaming but you're not listening, whatever, subscribe, etc., etc., etc. I'll come to you, TG, because I caught up with Elijah on Saturday and he gave me his opinion straight after the game. So we're obviously going to Stamford Bridge. There's a bit of a crisis at the back. There's no Harry Maguire. There's no Lisandro Martinez. Mateus de Ligt will not speak on the rumours once again. Cannot confirm or deny those. Lenny Yoro seemingly out for the rest of the season. How are you feeling going into that game?
With all the context added, I was not confident at all. I was actually quite worried, but then I realized who were actually playing, and Chelsea are a bag of shit. So I just thought probably go there, get away with a draw. I didn't think we would lose, but I just wasn't confident that we'd have enough to get over the line. And I knew, obviously, with everything we learned in the past week, I knew that our backline was going to be one Higgy Hagger makeshift. So I just wasn't really too confident in terms of that. But I knew we wasn't going to lose, but I just wasn't confident in a win. So. Yeah.
Really? So is that a case of not rating Chelsea, or is that a case of you're buying
I just don't rate Chelsea. No.
If you're weighing that up between the players and Liam Rosina, aka Mateo Robert DEI Mateo, what's the breakdown?
I just think it's just nonsense. The model over there is just terrible. It's just they don't have a plan.
Stinks, yeah,
bro. It smells, man. What's the company that owned them?
Clear Lake.
Oh, it's just an evil American company that have just come in with no actual strategy for football on the pitch, and it just looks a right mess over there, man. It's a cohesion of just rubbish over there, man. It smells. But yeah, just factoring in that, I just didn't rate them enough to feel they would beat us even at home.
Wow.
Bearing in mind they've lost They lost their last two home games. Their last two home games. So I'm just thinking, we'll go there, just be solid enough to just get away with the point.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough. I think because they're our final rivals for that top five, or our main rivals for that top five spot. The main goal in my mind was don't lose. As long as you don't lose.
As long as we don't lose, And I was confident we wasn't gonna lose. You get what I'm saying?
Okay. So you were going into it bullish. Quickly looking at the lineup we ultimately ended up going with, we had obviously the ever-present Lamens in goal. I think off the back of some goalkeeping mistakes this weekend, fans are even more happy with the steady pair of hands that we acquired.
Just got steady Eddie.
Eddie. Back four of Dalot at right back. Mazraoui came in as the right centre back. Aiden Heaven, Luke Shaw left back. Casemiro and Kobe Menu back in the team. And Buemo on the right. Bruno Fernandes, Mateus Cunha, and then Benjamin Sesko up top. What we probably didn't do a lot of on the Saturday was really get into the player performances. Obviously, we spoke about Kobe. That kind of was very obvious, and Aiden Heaven, but I want to probably talk about a couple of the other players. Let's start with Sesko. Obviously, he's had a bit of an up and down season, I'd say. He started coming off the bench. It took him a while to get his first goal. And then once Carrick came in, he got into a bit of a hot streak of form where he was coming off the bench and scoring goals in 20, 30-minute cameos. So his minutes to goal across the season looks pretty good. It's like, I don't know, a goal every 2 games based on the minutes, maybe a bit more now the last 2 games. What did you guys think of him on Saturday? I'll come to you, Elijah. Like, we're getting to the end of the season. What have you thought of his season as a whole? And what did you think of him on Saturday?
Season as a whole is pretty difficult to kind of analyze, just because had 2 different managers, 2 different systems. He's come in first season, big club, first season in the Premier League. He's got to get used to that. He wasn't put into the lineup, didn't have a pre-season with us either. Came in quite late, but wasn't even like, he played against Arsenal, but was coming off the bench a lot. Yeah, I can't remember his first start, to be fair. I think it might have been, but I generally cannot remember his first start. But yeah, so it's difficult, but he struggled under Amarim. Yeah, he struggled. Yeah, he struggled under Amarin a bit. And then obviously when Carrick came in, he didn't start with him, and he was able to come off the bench and kind of close out games. And with his physicality, he was able to do well in that sense. And obviously he was carrying an injury, which is why he probably wasn't starting a lot of those games as well. I actually, compared to when we signed him, I'm actually pretty bullish about him. He hasn't really scored as much as you would want, but his general play is much better than I expected. He's dealt with playing up top by himself much better than I expected as well, because he's played in a 2 a lot, because that seems to be the kind of Red Bull way where you kind of play with a partner. His approach play, link play has been pretty good. I think my main problem with him now is a problem I had with Martial when he was up front, where don't think he gets enough shots off. I feel like he lets himself come out of games a lot, and I feel like he doesn't. I feel like he plays beneath his level. Like if he played to the standard of the player that he is, he would do a lot more on the pitch. So, for example, on Saturday, there'll be times where he could get and turn, but his first is to kind of just pop it off straight away and not try to do anything too extravagant. But there'll be times where he has that ability to just kind of turn on the ball and drive and carry, because he has the technical ability to carry at speed. We have seen a bit of it, so I think that's my main issue with him. I just don't think he's active enough, and with all the physical and technical attributes that he's blessed with, he's kind of leaving things on the table.
Yeah, fair. That's, I think, a pretty good summation of it all. I just quickly checked his stats. High level, he's got 9 in 28 in the league, and he's got 10 in 30 in all competitions. So based on like the minutes he's had, the injuries, like you mentioned, the preseason being missed, coming in and out of the squad, I can't lie, I don't think that's all too bad at all. What I see is a player who has a lot of potential. So that's all in 1,684 minutes. So that's a goal basically 100 every 170 minutes. So less than 1 in 2 games. So I say all of that to say that he's a very interesting prospect, because I think your point about Martial is accurate, but I don't know. Like Martial, it felt like he couldn't be bothered. With Sesko, it feels like he might just be a bit too shy, and he's not aggressive enough, and he's not arrogant enough. Like strikers are meant to be pricks. Like every pass, doesn't even matter if you were free or not. When you don't get, you should be. You watch Haaland. Like a guy will get through, have a 1-on-1, and he's throwing. Why do you square it to me? Is that you're like 10 yards behind it? Like, so I want to see that side of his game develop. I understand it was something that Arsenal looked at, and he wasn't confident of displacing Kai Havertz, which is the reason why he didn't go there. So it's obviously an area we should be somewhat apprehensive about. But I'm with you, Elijah. TG, what do you think of him on Saturday? Sorry, I say yesterday.
I think he was just there, to be fair. he had moments of like good link up play and etc. But there's not too much imprint on the game that I can recall from of his. To be fair, just the literally the one with a shot. Can't even remember. I'll be real. Like I don't remember too much from Sesko on that game, and that says a lot.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty fair summation. Are you talking about the one where he's on the right? He chops. I
Yeah,
think
he chopped someone.
Yeah, who was that?
Yeah,
Elijah that he chopped, and then he
I don't
like
remember.
was it Caicedo? No, it wasn't Caicedo, was it?
It was Caicedo, yeah.
Cool, it was Caicedo. He
Okay.
chopped him, and it's just like
Yeah.
we spoke about on Saturday. Shoot, and then the guys say,
Yeah.
"Yeah, but you made the right football decision." I kind of don't care. Like you're the striker, you're in the box, you can shoot with both feet. Just whack it, just smash it, man.
Yeah. It's in that position, isn't it?
Yeah, I completely agree. All right, cool. I also wanted to get you guys' thoughts on Diogo Dalot. He's a player that's kind of over the years been much maligned, and I think people tend to typically, actually, I'm going to say on either end of the spectrum, but I feel like there's some who think he's great, some who think he's shit, and some who are in the middle. But there's some stats that's been shared around, and we haven't lost a lot this season, barely at all when he has started.
He's played, yeah.
What do you guys think of him? He's like, what, 26, 27 now? So slap bang in that prime of his. What do you guys think of him as a player? Do you guys see him as a top right back? Do you see him as a player that ultimately we should be looking to replace? Yeah, he's a player. He's frustrating, is how I describe him.
I would agree with you in the words of frustrating, because I feel like he has all this. His skill set is one of a top right back, but I feel like his actual IQ and his studies have not allowed him to apply the talent that he has. I feel like with Dalot, he's very frustrating because, again, like, depending on how you see the game, yeah, I see Dalot as someone who's one of our best progressors of like getting us from defense to attack. Just even under Ten Hag, he was used a lot as he came he was an inverted right back and we was kind of like seeing Dalot a lot in the 6 role. Do you get what I'm saying? Being the first person, initial first phase of play and building it up, etc., etc. And we do see like a lack of ball progression when Dalot isn't in the team. Like, do you get what I'm saying? It sounds weird that I'm even saying that, but
It doesn't sound weird. He can receive the ball well. He's physical. Yeah. He can carry it. I wouldn't call him very good technically, but he's solid.
I would say his technical floor is okay. It's like he can get by in it. Like you can. There's certain times you can fizz the ball into Dalot, and yeah, he can just kill the ball. But then there's sometimes you think the guy doesn't think. Like he's not actually thinking. I think maybe that's more again him in the final third, which is maybe why he's a right back, because in the final third he gets into some good positions. And bro, when's the last time Dalot scored? Like he gets into some great positions, and I just feel like, yeah, man, he just doesn't apply his talent. So I understand why like he's someone who divides the fan base still.
Yeah, fair. How about you, Elijah? Where do you stand with Diogo Dalot, 20th of April, 2026?
I think I sound harsh on Dalot, so people think I don't rate him. It's not that. I'm harsh on him because he should be a very good player, but he isn't, because the only thing that lets him down is his decision making, and then there'll be times where he just switches off. And again, in the final third, I feel like he should be a lot better as well, because technically I think he's good. I feel like in the first and second phase, out of a lot of right backs, fullbacks, he can comfortably go into midfield and help in there. Do more than help. He can actually do a really good job in there. So it is annoying when he will do something where it's just like it's so simple and it breaks down, and it's so annoying when he has a lapse in concentration, because it's just annoying, because this is something that when he's 21, 22, okay, that's fine. He's what, 26 now? Because he's 26. I think he's turning 27.
27 in March. I checked. You turned.
Oh yeah. So he just turned 27. It's just like it's just like I just need consistency there. Like it's one I always say. Like I'm much harsher on goalkeepers and defenders when it comes to consistency, just because the difficulty of what they're trying is nowhere near what an advanced midfielder or even like an attacker or a central midfielder. So I'm much harsher in terms of consistency. So lapsing concentration and just doing dumb things, I'm gonna come down harder on them balls. So
yeah, thank you, man. That was needed, bro.
yeah. So but again, I feel like he's one of them players where either extreme, they just go too far. Like there's the extreme where they say he's the best thing ever to be created. Any mistake he makes is not his fault. Like, if it was another player, then whatever. Like you wouldn't be as harsh. You just hate him. There's the other guys where they just act like he can do nothing right. He's cracked, he's rubbish, and like he needs to be sold or whatever. I'm just like, there's actually a middle ground. He is a good player who, again, when he's not playing well, it is very annoying, but he can play well. And that's not for me. This idea that you can just sell a player and then just buy someone in. We've seen how many times we've sold players and we have not been able to buy good players because we're not good at recruitment. So yeah, I'm very much middle of the road with Salah. But if he keeps up, then it's fine. But again, he needs to do this for longer than a 12-month span or a season. Can't have one season on and one season off.
Fair. Cool. Yeah, I don't think there's any other players I want to mention. Obviously, we spoke about Aiden Heaven on Saturday. If you're listening and you didn't check out the live stream, like I say, subscribe to the YouTube. The live stream is up on our page. Did really well, I think, after a shaky start. And he's a player that Lee Maguire is going to come back. Lissandra is going to come back, so he may go back to the bench. But he's a player once we're in multiple competitions next week, and we're about to talk about it next season. Next season. I expect him to be getting like 15, 20 starts minimum across the season. But looks like he has everything you want in a young centre back. He's comfortable on the ball, good defensive actions. He can carry it. He can pass. Sky's the limit for him, I think.
Yep. I rate Heaven still. Like there was a couple moments of ball progression. I was just like, is that Lissandro? But it wasn't. But yeah, yeah. Literally, like you were saying, he's mad confident. Again, obviously, I think he's a centre mid by trade, isn't it?
He was a DM, yeah.
I feel like you could, like him being so comfy on the ball is literally a byproduct of that. Like he's mad comfy and he's
the level
got maturity to
got more time.
You know what's so funny about Haven though? Like as mature as he is on the ball, yeah, there is some times where I'm like he's a bit shaky and he still has a bit of rashness in him. But again, like he is very good in terms of like making the right decision when it's needed. So yeah. I hope to see more of him next season, considering we're going to be playing. Hopefully in more competition.
Man, put your stick in the cup, brother.
No, bro.
You can't stick in the cup now.
You never know with this club now. No.
If you can't stick in the cup now, forget about it.
We played 40 games this season, brother. This team can never cease to amaze me, bro.
Let's quickly go on to the next bit. So the top 5 race as they call it this season. So off the back of this weekend's results, Arsenal still top, City second with 67 with a game in hand.
Crazy.
67. We are third with 58 points. Aston Villa also have 58 points. They are fourth. We've got a +7 goal difference on them. Liverpool are fifth with 55 points. All of us have played 33 games. And then there's a gap of 7 points to Chelsea, Brentford, and Bournemouth in that order. And then there's a gap of another point, so 8 points to Brighton and Everton in 10th. And you've got Sunderland and Fulham on 46 and 45. So Fulham with 45 are 3 points away from Chelsea in 6th, and they're 12th.
Crazy.
We're 10 points away from Chelsea in 6th. So based on how things are all playing out, it looks like England is going to have a minimum 5 teams in the Champions League. Is it potentially 6 if Aston Villa win Europa? Or
So they need to win it, and then they need to finish.
What if What if
sixth.
Forest win Europa?
They're in the conference. Oh no, I was trying to find Europa.
No, they're in Europa.
They're in Europa. My bad.
They're playing Aston Villa in the semi-final.
Yeah, they are. Sorry,
So what happens if Forest? Let's say Forest get relegated and they win Europa. What happens? Do they play Champions League in the Championship?
Yeah. So the thing is, there are actually
never watched Dream Team back in the day.
Hey, that's nuts.
No. Do you know what? I felt like there was this unofficial thing that if you get relegated but you get Champions League, you wouldn't be able to play in it. But I don't think that's applicable anymore. So it could happen. And then, but yeah, I think it was some of if Aston Villa finish 5th and they win the Europa League, there's an extra spot in the Premier League. So 6th will get Champions League.
Okay.
Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Okay.
That makes sense.
That changes a lot still.
It does. But I don't give a fuck. I think we're in now with the Chelsea result. I think we need to pick up 6 more points the last 5 games of the season, and that would be with like Chelsea, Brentford, Bournemouth all winning every single one of their games. I think we can say we're in the Champions League next season. Is there anything to update in your? It means more. Elijah, is there anything to update in your spreadsheet? Update them spreadsheets. Listen, guys, by the way, if you haven't caught my financial breakdown with Elijah for the summer of 25-26, it's because you're not a Patreon. So what you need to do is sign up as a Patreon and give that a check out. Any of our patrons will attest to how much detail Elijah goes into. A lot to learn. It's an interesting summer.
What you say? You got them Excel spreadsheets out, my boy, yeah?
And the models and the formulas and all those good stuff.
Hey,
updating in real time.
I need to even look into that still. I need to know where
Rashford's coming back.
They need to show me the money. I can't lie.
So
show me the money.
How do you guys feel? Because I can't. What was the last? So we were in the Champions League, Onana's first season. The reason I say Onana's first season because I feel he's the reason we didn't get out of the group stages.
100%.
How do you not feel getting back in? It's a new format now, you know.
I feel very, I'm very happy.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it will be good. It will be good to see the highest level of football back at OT. Do you get what I'm saying? Just in terms of like some of the teams we may draw in the group stages, like you never know who we could draw. I just feel like it will be good to see ourselves in and amongst the highest level, because again, I feel like we've kind of succumbed to this mediocrity as a fan base because we've been playing in like the Europa so long. We've been finishing 7th and 8th and all these kind of mad finishes. I feel like being in and around the best of the best, like subconsciously our standards will raise even higher. Do you get what I'm saying? I just feel like it's good overall for us in general. We're going to get better players coming to the team. You get me?
Fair.
People will know that, like, you get me? I have to step my game up. They won't like, you get me, Laura on such comfortability, like in one. Sorry. Just let me finish. In one competition, and etc.
Cool. Nice. There's a comment from that Adani guy. Bring Rashidi back. Banish Cunha to the bench. # rip the 10 off his back. I don't know.
# Rashi my boy. # Rashi my boy. But I'm good on that.
Yeah, we'll see, bro. The numbers are not adding up.
Listen, Boss ain't got the ready for me.
They ain't got the money. Nobody else has got the money either. And he's at least as good as the guys we've got at the bare minimum. And I think his best is better than theirs.
What I just don't want to do
this though. # under Carrick.
I just don't want to do this again, man.
Why?
I don't want to run it. I just don't want to run it back, man. It's too toxic, bro. Things have been said that we just both sides can't take back. When you get me, yeah, and you're.
No, we don't get you. Spell it out.
Okay, nah. Basically, long story short, when certain things have been said between both parties, trust me, we've exchanged some unpleasant.
Wait,
you get me?
They've already started the sound bites, though. They've already started Carrick would be happy to have him back. Rashford would be happy to come back. So
Of
I
course
think
he
they're
would.
trying
Of
to.
course he would. Because, like you said, we don't have out and out better than Rashford. Like, we can't actually out and out say that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Recency bias and, of course, all of these things come into play. But can we actually say that, okay, like, who we have on the left wing or who plays left wing for us currently is better than Marcus Rashford when he's applying himself? And this the only thing, though. Will he, if he does come back, is this the environment for him to apply himself? Do you get what I'm saying? Is it now? Is it now?
For me, everything that Carrick lacks tactically, I feel like he makes up for in vibe, man management, understanding of the club. And when I say understanding of the club, I'm talking about the importance of the academy, the importance of having homegrown Players. He'll know Marcus quite well, I'm sure. And those things matter to me. I think if you're like bringing in a Nagelsmann or for lack of a better Simeone or whoever, a foreign manager, I probably wouldn't back it to go right, because I think Marcus will need an arm around his shoulder at all times.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's part of the reason why I'm open to a Carrick management. But if it's somebody else, I probably would say it's time to go our separate ways. I think Amorim was kind of stuck in between Rashford and the club to a certain extent. But I think Carrick can make it work. I know I'm putting a lot of faith in the power of friendship, but more
Rashford's
surprising
not
things
better.
have happened.
I just want better for him, man. I don't want him to be under the same scrutiny.
What is better though? Because if Barca aren't signing him, who will? Literally, the teams that can afford him don't want him or don't need him. Most of them are our rivals, so we're not going to necessarily sell him to them, and they wouldn't want him anyway on those teams anyway. Now feel free to join Disu. Disu in the YouTube comments asking if you can join the live stream. This is real.
Marcus Rashford's brother's probably asking bare teams right now, texting them bare teams.
Hello,
asking,
brothers.
Y'all hiring?
It's me again.
Y'all
haven't got the money. They haven't got the money though. That's the problem.
How much is Rashford on? What? 250?
Elijah, talk to the man. Elijah, talk to the man, please. He asked how much Rashford's on.
Wait, that was the whole exercise. That was the whole exercise. You were the fan, then you will now be able to disseminate to the rest of the fan base.
Yeah, I am, but I was there. I lived it. Live, love, laugh. You come with a certain accreditation that gives it a certain je ne sais quoi that I struggle to match.
You know what, fella? Rashford, from what I can remember, he's on between, like, I saw 315 the other day, 325, between that amount. Whenever in the Champions League, obviously this doesn't account for the drop when we're not in it. But so for next season, we'll be on 325, based on reports of 320 if you take an average. Which is like, it's 15 million in here, but as we've done in the financial Patreon, we showed the difference between different types of signings, the average type of signing that it would take to replace Rashford. So we say if you sign someone for like 70 million on 150k a week, it will average out in like the final 2 years that Rashford has on his contract. It will be as like a 1 million difference between the cost if you're taking everything like amortization, agent fees, the profit if you sell Rashford, and things like that. So it's like a 1.6 million difference. And then we looked at the different players, that we've been linked with or potentially been linked with to replace him, and the difference in that. But yeah, I guess if you look at it over the course of the next 2 years, the cost isn't that dissimilar in terms of who we replace him with. It's just that I feel like Rashford comes with a certain amount of certainty. Like, if you look at all of his figures, he averages about, based on minutes, he averages about like a goal and assist every 150 minutes. And then even if you look at the last four Premier League seasons, I think it's about 1 and 2. So he's like, if he gets the minutes, he will get you always get you a decent. So yeah, I feel like it's up to the club. I feel like, of course, there are soft factors there, like the fact that Rashford being back in Manchester, the English media,
Mhm.
the
Mhm.
vibe around the camp, Amarim not being there, but also the board don't want him there as well, because I feel like they feel like they want players on that wage to be their best player, because obviously if you have someone on that wage who is contributing a certain amount but also they is basically contributing to a similar amount to a different player, you're going to have that same player saying, I want to be on that wage. And that's
I
what
want that
happened
much
with
money. Yeah.
that's what happened when,
but who are these youths could say that though?
look,
With the 8 goals a season.
that's
Lovely.
that's the problem.
Who's gonna pipe up? Sesko?
No, but if Rashford comes back and then he puts that up, because we thought the same thing about Alexis Sanchez.
But Elijah, that's because when Sanchez came, there were man there that had motion though. There's no motion right now. the only person that could actually ask for more P's, is Mano. And Bruno got more P's, but he could get a young bonus. You get me? Do you know what I mean? Like nobody else really has the right to ask for more bread.
Yeah, that's a fair point. That's a fair point.
No, but I do understand, obviously, because Rashford's like what 3 to 350 all in, and if you're giving somebody that amount of money, there has to be, like, in my opinion, like top 5% of the league production. And the thing with Rashford is, you can 1000% get that, and you can 1000% get bottom 5% production, and that's the problem with Rash.
One more trip around the sun, boys, man. I'm up for it, man. One more trip around the sun. Why not?
I can't believe this is you. I can't believe this is you.
Me personally,
I'm in a great mood, man.
Me personally, outside of just my love for Rash in general, watching the Champions League has really scarred me. I'm not gonna lie. And coming back to watch us, I can't do this. We need like top level players, and Rashford's better than all of our players. Rashford's better than all of our attackers, and having Rashford back doesn't mean we don't actually have to go out and buy another attacker in that position. Like me personally, I'll still go out and get another attacker. Me personally, because we need that level. Like I'm looking at Diamanda, I'm looking at Barcola. Anyone else that has like some elite traits. Because that's what I don't think any of our guys really got. I think Sesko has the potential. Cunha and Boema, I don't think they have elite traits. I think they could be good players, and if they're on form, they can do damage. I think Ahmad does have like top level technique, but he's playing like a bit of like a gizzard right now. But Barcola, that's an elite guy, elite speed, and elite dribbling, similar of Diamande. Could we get somebody that can score the ball? Like when I'm looking at all these man, like obviously these are top players, but Yamal and Mbappe and Vinicius and Kane and Olise and Dembele and Kvaratskhelia, the way man are just striking the ball with vim and accuracy, working the keeper, working woodwork, scoring goals. We need players who can consistently create their own shot. And I think when you're playing this one up front thing, like the best team's got people that can get their own buckets, man. And I think that's what we're lacking right now. And we had that with the young boys, with Martial and Rashford. Like damn near how many, like 5-6 years ago. So yeah, man. But look, the only thing that will stop me from being all in and Rashford coming back, I just don't want Rashford to have to go through it with our fans again and the media.
Same.
Yeah.
I think
that's
one goal.
Yeah. Oh, Bobby Charlton. I'm all in.
He's a bad boy, you know.
I'm all in.
He's a bad boy still. He's a bad boy still.
Bobby Charlton, I'm all in.
Still.
Brother.
Yeah, put it all on
He's
black.
A bad boy still.
Yeah.
Literally
80 million plus euro, Madrid. Perez, come on.
Yeah, that's literally the number I had in my head.
80 million plus euro, man.
8 EMs, brother.
Plus euro. Don't forget the plus euro.
Plus Lenny
Euro. Can have euro back.
Yes.
You can have euro back. As a matter of fact, told you got a there 2 for free.
Nah, that's reducing the value of the.
About Real Madrid. That's
reducing the value of the package. That's you're stepping on the product.
No. But they might need him. They might need him for the B team, innit?
Real Madrid.
I'm telling you, Manuel Ugarte is going to River Plate this summer. That's where he's going.
Yeah, this is absolutely insane from Ije Benoit. Elijah and Endrick, 2-man stepping in Manchester looking for premium milk.
Yo, that's funny.
The fact Elijah's frozen at the same time, couldn't have written it any better myself.
I saw Hendrix expecting a you though.
He's a family man, yeah. I think EJ Benoit didn't know
Elijah
that.
too.
Well, you know how them Brazilians get down anyway.
Isn't Elijah too? You can never know with him, bro. I saw him the other day on road with a little kid. I was like, "Who's that?" But he said, "Don't worry, my guy." I want to quickly get you lot's thoughts on the title race. Obviously, we're not involved, but I'm invested. In one corner, you've got the blue side of Manchester. The other side, you got the red side of North London. What are we saying, guys? How are we feeling?
It means more. Like the blood of my enemies. It means more. Like, and you know, like for a long time, I've been saying that. Oh, no, Arsenal have got this. They've got this. Like, we've just got to accept that. Yeah, they've won the title. This is like maybe like last couple months. But like as the tide's been turning, people have been saying, "Oh yeah." April's forwarded, and it's just like we've seen this story before. Like we've actually seen this so many times. This is literally a repeat. It's like this is like Fast and Furious, like 10. We've seen all the Fast and Furiouses, bro. We know what's gonna happen. This is madness, like.
Fast and Furious 15, not fast, not furious.
Like we know what's happening now. Like we've seen this script before, we've read this play 3 times before. Like it's like I just actually can't believe it's happening again. Like I can believe it, but
yeah, I couldn't believe it either. But there's guys like Disu were all in. They were in when the opinion wasn't like popular, when the numbers weren't supporting what we were seeing.
They were too. I got to tell Morayo, they're too janky. I'm watching them. They're not getting away with this forever. They can't.
Fair enough. I had a little within that. My microcosm was a Declan Rice conversation. So I'm having the conversations with the relevant parties that I need to.
I'm lying down on my bed. Let me sit up, man.
And they're not.
I'm just thinking like, yeah, man. Football. I don't want to say football in gods, yeah, but it's like Arsenal just couldn't win the title like this. It's like Arsenal has to mean
mathematically.
Yeah, man, it's that now, man. It's cooked, bro. It's cooked.
Yeah.
They're man there.
Mathematically,
mentally, them man are fried chips, bro.
It's not done according to Declan Rice.
They're done, bro. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, sounds good. Them man.
I'm so sorry. I'm so happy. The general public on social media is not jacking that from Declan Rice. I had some people, Arsenal fans, try to defend it. You never really see footballers what they say after the game unless the mic is on them. They usually cover their mouth. It's only Declan Rice that will have the most exaggerated mouth movement, so everybody knows what he's saying. Do you think Odegaard didn't know that the season's not over? Like
what Odegaard needs to do is Rice is starting the campaign for taking his captaincy now. That's what he's doing. Like,
that's why Odegaard came straight out to do that interview, bro. And I know what Rice has been trying to.
Odegaard in the car. My man is just watching. He can't prove it, but
yeah.
He can't prove it, but he knows. He knows.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, all Rice has been doing is stacking clips for the documentary. That's what he's been doing, and that's what I need this to crumble more than you believe.
I'm just Deck from Kingston, innit? Yes, you are just Deck from Kingston. Yeah. You are right. Anyway, let's finish up with some listeners' questions, gentlemen. We've got a couple in here. Let's see what our guys are saying. First one is from Pope Sweezus. How would you guys feel about Rashford returning to the squad, especially if he apologized? I don't think he would ever be in a different jersey. Who do you guys think we should go for at left back? So we've spoken about Rashford, but then the second question, who do you guys think we should go for at left back? That's Dorgu's spot, no? Or is there anyone who wants to see him still as like a left winger?
I'm going Lewis Hall or Jew from West Ham. That's who I would like to see.
Hey, man.
Left back.
Give me my Miles Lewis Skelly at left back, man.
You're feeling saucy.
I need that.
Honestly, Dorgu left back, like his physical profile. We clearly haven't maximized his ability to bomb up the wing. And I think regardless of who's playing in that left wing, and I think actually for Cunha, who likes to come in and be quite narrow, having an overlapping Dorgu would be actually great. My issue with Dorgu when he played left back early in the season was a lack of technical consistency in his actions, mishitting passes, mishitting crosses, making bad decisions. He got his injury at like the worst time. He was like, confidence. I mean, I say, we know confidence is so key to players, and he was just playing with a kind of like a freedom and finally kind of getting into a good bit of form. So hopefully he can come back in, and I think Carrick will probably play him at left wing for the rest of this season because that's where he's done well. But I think he's earned an opportunity to try and make that role his own, and he's a different profile to Luke Shaw. So I guess some games Luke Shaw will still start, and then Dorgu will get an opportunity across the competitions. Is there any other left backs? I like Lewis Hall. I think you could say he's the best left back in the league.
I'll take MLS
at left back.
Yeah,
man, not taking MLS on a F the ops thing. They wouldn't really.
I think MLS is a talent. I'd love to see what he could do in midfield. Also, I think he'll just give us something at left back as well. Yeah, I'll take MLS. Calm.
I like Juice because he's got PMP
he's just got a whipping excursion, man.
Yeah, I was just and he's got a whipping excursion, so Sesko would be benefiting from that.
Yeah, they are not launching it enough for Sesko. Like simple.
Yeah, they're not.
Cool, fair.
Yeah.
Next one is from Shally Popper. Shout him out. Always sends questions in. Not playing great, but leaving with a result. Used to be praised in Sir Alex Ferguson's days. What's changed?
We don't win.
We need more. We need more. I need more. Okay.
History is written by people who were winning things. If you're not winning things, that's just you playing shit.
Yeah.
And one thing about the old days, they're the old days.
One thing that fans need to understand: when you're winning shit, you can do anything you want. If
you write the rules.
If any other fan base done what that City fan done with the bottle, they'll be rightly criticized. But guess what? They can do what they want. They've won what 6 of the last 7 or something dumb like that. They can do what they want. That's how life works.
Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah, well said, Elijah. If you're building the squad around Bruno's dependencies, what profiles would we look for in the positions we already need?
You'd need a wing. You'd need a left winger. If we're looking at a left winger, you'd need a left winger who's like ideally gonna try like getting behind, pacey. So like a Barcola, like Disu said. Trying to think. Where else are we looking? Centre mid. You need a centre mid who can cover the ground, innit? Do a lot of the dirty work for Bruno.
Don't want to Sir Rashford. Alex Keaton.
Bro, I'm not. You see me? I love Rashi, innit? Like Rashi's. I just don't like this. Is like the man them have been saying this to fans. I don't want the fans to have like something to just lean on again, man. It's just long.
Yeah, I think
Rashi.
Asher's a match going fan saying that they're even more angry at him now is bizarre. He's not even been around.
Oh, because remember he left Man United and everyone thought, Rashi's gonna leave Man United and he's gonna
going like Everton.
Barca. Yeah, he's gone to he's gone to Aston Villa, done well there, come back, then gone to Barca, and it's like he possibly could win a league title. So he's gonna be coming back to United with a league title, and like you get me, and it's like I hate this guy.
Fair. I think in terms for me, I think Mainu is definitely one of the profiles I'd want beside of Bruno. So somebody who is very technically secure. He thinks the game. He's defensively switched on. I think beside Mainu, I'd want an athlete, a proper athlete who can cover ground. Recoveries is technically comfortable on the ball. Because I think that I don't really want Bruno in the middle third. I want him in the final third and receiving the ball from the middle third. And I'm also aware that he can be petulant and not get back. He can press poorly and leave gaps behind him. And I just think like if we had like Casemiro from like, I don't know, 6-7 years aago,
different story.
Every season maybe 10, 12 more points than we've picked up. Right. So I think like 27-year-old Casemiro. How about that? And then the final question from Shally Popper is Mainu the 6th going forward?
No. I don't want Maynard as the 6th going forward still.
Why is that?
I feel like it just depends on how we're gonna line up our midfield, to be fair, you know. Like, to be fair, the idea of football I have in my head, yeah. I always want us to be as close to the best teams in the world, innit? So like the likes of the PSGs, the likes of the Bayerns and that. And when I look at those midfields, yeah, I feel like their midfielders are very technically secure, innit, yeah. But more so in the latter phases, innit? So like in that, like limiting Maino to just like the first and like the middle phase, yeah. I would want Maino all over the pitch, if that makes more sense. Like connecting things everywhere, like just being a focal point for everyone on the pitch, like having the most touches out of everyone in it. And I just feel like that would be a bit limited if we was just to use him as the 6th moving forward.
Fair enough. There's a question from Shush4483 in the live chat. Yo, this is my first time in the MUGA Live. Welcome. Make sure you subscribe.
Yeah.
Have you guys saw the Tushimeni links? If so, would you bring them to Old Trafford? Elijah, Disu, thoughts?
Yeah, run it, man.
Too many. Like the thing is, I've rated him from Monaco days.
Try and separate the Madrid stink.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Say again?
Try and separate the Madrid stink. No? You're not feeling it, TG?
Do you know, like, because I've had this debate before in my group chat, like, is like, who's better out of Maino and Tushimeni? Like, so I'm just thinking, like, Tushimeni's going to forward. How much would we pay for him?
They're not getting a profit, I'll tell you that. I think they paid 80 plus potential add-ons, which would have brought it to like 100, assuming like those add-ons are like Champions
cool.
League.
Let's say we pay 60 M's for him. He's gonna be a starter, and then it's just like, I don't know. I just feel like it's. Would you put Tushimeni in that class of like a passer, like a progressive passer from the 6 and that?
I think he's fine to good, but he's not somebody that I expect to be like popping lines consistently. I think he's a good athlete. I think he's just a good midfielder. Like, I think he'd just be a good midfielder.
I would have to watch more of him to be able to identify if he would like fit into what we should be trying to build moving forward. Right now, I can't out and out say, yeah, like I can have a definitive identification of what he would bring to the table that would like make us better moving forward. I can't say. I don't know.
I think he's much better. Casemiro's not better than him in 2026. I think he's a better player than Casemiro. I don't know about his leadership qualities though. I think that's something that we're going to miss a lot. But then again, Shush comes back. Tush has been great past few months. He's improved on the ball a lot. I don't know if you saw his performance against City in the second leg. His passing is more progressive, and he's a crazy dueler. Elijah, I think you were saying you were watching him from the Monaco times. Has he frozen again? Oh no, he's there. Go on.
No, I feel like I've always been impressed with him. I feel like the more we'll watch him though, I see faults in his game in terms of like he can lose runs quite easily. He's not the greatest at the recovery runs. And he's decent on the ball, like he's got good ball striking, and he's actually decent in terms of final third, picking a pass. In terms of like splitting lines and progressive passing, he's not the greatest. He's okay. Of course, he can have really good games. He can have bad games. He's versatile too. He can play centre the back. He can play a box to box role as well. So yeah, like I said, he's a good midfielder. I don't think he's progressed as much as I wanted him to. And I think he found it difficult initially at Real Madrid because obviously they were trying to bring him in terms of being that person to kind of replace the influence. Yeah, but he's not good enough for that. So yeah, I feel like I feel like him and Mainu, that's a good duo. But yeah, it would I think it would still leave us a bit lacking with the progressive passing side. But if you have Martinez, and if not, and then you sign another centre back who you play Heaven more, then yeah, I feel it should be good enough.
Blackchester United, yeah.
Yeah.
Alex King, I think, responding to your comments about Rashford, TG. I'll be damned if racists stop me from watching my favourites play for my club.
I mean, he ain't right. He ain't right. I mean, he ain't wrong. He ain't wrong. Sorry. He ain't wrong. He ain't.
Ames 38. Add Tushmeni and Baleba. Let's go win the league with Bas Ball. And then Alex King
just
again.
pure rock and roll ball.
He's not bad with headers in the box. But why is it rock and roll? Because they're black.
Yeah, because
Are they rock and roll players?
Discombobulation. Just brag.
Chouameni is not that rock and roll, but Baleba, yeah, and also that's another thing. He is actually good in the air as well. I can't lie. The more that I think about it, the more that he's very similar to Casemiro. He's very similar to Casemiro.
When I said we just need like a 26, 27-year-old Casemiro,
he's actually very similar.
I literally had in mind. There's a question from Adeni Guy. What do you guys think of trying to snatch back Max Oyedele from Strasbourg and bringing in Jimmy G? Well, Jimmy G was available for free.
I just feel like our club isn't clued up enough to make them type of plays. That's just all it is. We ain't got the movers and the shakers to pull those moves off. Even though like it sounds good, but Jimmy G, he's been good this season. To be fair,
he's been really good. I think it was a no-brainer.
Yeah.
I think it was an absolute no-brainer. Yeah. He's from the academy.
On a free Connie, yeah, man.
No-brainer. Yeah. He's from the academy. He's British, homegrown, and he can play a variety of different roles for us, man. I think we missed a trick not doing it. I'm stunned, to be honest with you.
He would have been cheap as well. Like, he would have been cheap in terms of like
150 a week, maybe.
I was even going to say less. I was, bro, he would have accepted.
He's established Premier League starter now.
90.
Nah, I think he's established Premier League starter now, and he's touching on the England squad from Everton. I think, and then he's coming for a free. He's going to want his weekly wages.
No more than 120. He wouldn't have chopped on more than 120s, man. He would have been calm.
He signed a new deal now, Alex. We're saying that I'm surprised he didn't sign it like in Jan. He signed it in like Feb or March maybe. So there was a window where he was obviously available to be poached, and we didn't take it. Next one is from Assad XGH. Clearly, two questions. First one, clearly our favorite forwards, wingers are going through a significant dip in confidence. What do you think the reason is? Disu, any thoughts to this? Because you've been quite vocal about the forwards.
So repeat that, Gaffer.
Clearly, our forward wingers are going through a significant dip in confidence. What do you think the reason is?
Honestly, I don't know. It's beyond me. Like Cunha, I think Cunha's actually done okay in 2026, but he's been janky kind of all. His thing's a touch really, and
brother,
position, yeah. Whereas Buemo has like forgotten how to play football, and Ahmad has just switched bodies with Mason Mount. So I just don't understand what's going on. I honestly, AFCON, because Ahmad was on fire on AFCON, so I was thinking, he came back. Yeah, he came back, slapped up City. I was like, okay, cool, off to the races. He's been pretty much put outside of Spurs and Fulham since.
Yeah.
And Buemo, okay against City, bit wasteful, brilliant against Arsenal, pants ever since. So it's a bit of a strength. I'm not sure what you guys think, but I can't put my finger on it.
Monsters talk and Buemo's powers, man. That's my theory.
I think with Ahmad and Buemo, I just realized that AFCON got them. Like, you see a lot that players go off the AFCON or come back, and then.
Well, that time Salah came back and stuck.
Oh my lord!
Man said
Salah was whacked the whole year.
They used the powers of AFCON to grab him. Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah. I don't know why we're overthinking it. JU, man. Like, they got blanked. It's what it is. Next question. Cunha, he hasn't got that excuse, though. Next question. The players are not as brave on the ball with their progressive passing and combinations Anxiety of just getting no. The players are not as brave on the ball with their progressive passing and combinations compared to the start with Carrick. Anxiety of just winning to get top 4.
Possibly.
Who have we? Do you guys agree with that point? Do you think the players have become less brave on the ball under Carrick than they were at the start?
No.
I feel like there was a sense of freedom that they were playing with when Carrick first came in, though. Like when Carrick first
As
touched
new
down,
manager bounce.
new manager bounce, isn't it? But now that's
remember, new manager bounce. That's not real.
What are you saying? It's a facade. It's a fugazi.
It's a bounce, isn't it? You have to see when it comes back down. What have we got? Now what are we cooking? So yeah,
I don't know, man. You just need to get. I think we're here now, innit? Like we're at the finish line. It's like we could see everything in our sights. So it's just like, yeah, man, let's just get over the line and see who we sign in the summer. But I feel like we say this every summer, yeah. But this is actually our biggest summer, like transfer wise, in a long time, bro.
It's every summer. It's literally our biggest summer.
We need to spend the right P's and get the right players because, bro, this league is ass right now, bro. Like,
but everyone's going to be tooling up though. Liverpool going to tool up, City are going to tool up, Arsenal going to tool up, Chelsea are jokers. Alex King, another comment. Martinez was a big miss for a period.
The brother came back and was on violence. Brother came back and didn't know how to keep his hands to himself, fam.
Yeah, I don't think that was a red, man.
I don't think it was a red yet, but I just feel like, why would you give the ref the chance? I never got to speak about.
We've literally watched 3 players do it this weekend, and none of them got sent off.
I hear all of that.
Yeah,
you get me.
Yeah,
but you play for Manchester United, unfortunately, and any chance that you get me, you're leaving to the ref. I'm on to you as the player, innit? And I don't care about them other guys. They play for other clubs. I don't give a toss. They play for other clubs.
I think what I'm talking about is just the consistency of, like, I think it's not unreasonable to expect a consistency of refereeing decisions. It kind of forms a framework within which we observe and play the game, right? So for me, even within it as a standalone pulling of somebody's hair, we've seen people do way more and not get sent off. So I can't even get onto him that much. I can't.
Someone done a mad tackle in the I can't remember who was. Someone done a mad tackle, and I don't even think they got booked. And that tackle was immense. I was thinking, raw, like the consistency of these refs is actually shocking, innit? But then again, just don't leave it to them. Like the hair pulling one is mad unnecessary. That one's mad unnecessary. You don't even need to pull a man's hair. Like, you get me?
Yeah.
Pull his shirt. Do you get me? Do you get me? My man's pulling man's hair. Like,
yeah, fair. Couple of questions from Chris Business Only 7862. When everyone is fit, who's our best attackers playing with Bruno as to 10? I think the ones we don't have lots of options, right? I think Sesko definitely up top for me. I think Cunha is better than Dorgu, but I think Dorgu's difference of approach did give the attack another dimension. And then from Amad and Mbeumo is a toss-up, man. Like, Mbeumo's going to get you more goals, but Ahmad's a better player. I don't know. There's literally nobody else. Like, who else could we potentially Xerxes?
Right now,
Big Czar. And another one from Chris Business Only. What are we expecting our attackers to finish up on come end of the season in terms of goals? So we've got 5 games left. How many does Mbeumo get in the next 5?
0.
None.
How many does Cunha get in the next 5?
2.
How many does Sesko get in the next 5?
1.
2.
Fair. 2. Good. Mbeumo 0 is killing me.
He's not playing football, bro. He's playing a different sport. What I'm seeing out there is not real. That is not real, bro.
He is playing hockey, bro. Like, his foot.
Bro, he ain't playing football, bro.
It's insane. Few more questions and then we can wrap up. From Alexander Tao. Neville seems to have been able to purchase a certain toxic channel without having to face any scrutiny or questions about it. What do you think his end goal is with that particular piece of business?
Money.
Yeah, it's money at the end. It's money at the end of the day, innit? Money and data and all of these things.
The thing is, this happens a lot where obviously these fan channels they start independent. What these big corporations are gonna do? They're just gonna buy them in, and that's what's gonna happen. So yeah,
literally that. The price of communities, like to businesses, is invaluable. You can see an event scroll at the bottom. If you're London based, people like Chris who came to our five-a-side stuff a few years ago, we are doing our fun day on the 31st of May. There will be a five-a-side tournament, and there'll also be like activities, free food, all that good stuff. It's going to be at Westway. So that is Latimer Road, Latbrook Road sort of sides. Tickets are out, but we'll show all that stuff again. But yeah, it's shaping up to be a pretty good day. Aubes 38, looking at the table, third to fifth is 3 points. If Carrick finished fifth with Champions League, do you think he gets the job? Yeah. I think Champions League gets him the job, simply. And
I was just about to say, as long as he gets Champions
League, but mate, lads.
What do you say?
Yeah.
You are in the Champions League, lads. That means you got a job.
I was saying earlier, yeah, I hear all of that, but until it's confirmed, until it's Gara,
fair enough,
this club, like.
People saying if not Carrick, McKenna. Guys, he's at Ipswich. Let's have it right.
The same thing, though. It's the same thing.
But
Tomato,
Carrick,
McKenna again.
McKenna again. I like that. McKenna again. Flower Ranger. How we feel about Tuchimeni links? We discussed. P1 Priv, Camavinga or Tuchimeni for United. What's a better fit? Who's the better player? Who is the better player?
I think Camavinga's the better player. Tuchimeni's the better fit.
Yeah. I was just going to say Camavinga's the better player. I don't know who's the better fit, though.
Camavinga, that left wing arc is going to be special, man.
Left wing, left back.
Left back, sorry. That left back arc is going to be special. McKenna again. And the last couple of comments, if not Carrick, McKenna from Adeniji. I think Ratcliffe is itching to go another direction. He likes the egomaniacs. Alex, you read the same article we all did. I think if Wilcox wants Carrick will stay, but obviously Ratcliffe will give his thoughts. But it's hard to not go with Carrick based on the brief when he came in, and I think more importantly the lack of standout candidates. I think if there was a standout candidate in the market, they would give the team over to that person, but there just isn't one.
And nobody saw Carrick doing this. Let's just be real, man.
I don't know what I expected, to be honest with you.
No one really saw Carrick like guiding us. What I think it's 10 wins.
I think it's 12 games, 8 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws.
Yeah, like no one saw Carrick doing that. That's like
82,
that's
82 points off of 36 on a 38 game season.
Bro, you get me? No one saw that. Yeah, I didn't see that come falling from Carrick.
I guess
so it's just like he has to get rewarded for it, I guess.
He's earned the right to get an opportunity. I agree. Cool. All right, gents, we'll let you go there. The big game's on. Want to check out how West Ham do. I need Spurs. I need Spurs in the Championship.
I need
that, man. I need that so badly.
That, man. I like Spurs in the Prem, man. I need Spurs in the Prem, man.
Give a toss about Spurs in the Prem.
No, I don't care about Spurs, but the story is too good. The story is too good.
Because here's my angle. The Europa League was a Horcrux. And whoever won it, their season was cooked. So if we'd won it, Amorim would still be the manager.
We'd have Gyökeres and Delap.
We'd have Gyökeres and Delap, and Amorim would still be the manager because he would have had a bit more cachet to flex his muscles and say, "This is who I want us to sign." But Spurs, they would have got rid of Andrew regardless, but they wouldn't be in the relegation zone. It's the Europa League, man. He who must not be named. All right, gents, a pleasure. Live streamers with us, live listeners, should I say?
Shout out the guys.
Every MUGA pod going forward will be live streamed. So subscribe to the YouTube. Appreciate you guys leaving comments, joining the conversation. Like I said, Elijah's financial review of the summer, brilliant. If I do say so myself. So if you're not subscribing to the Patreon, go on there, subscribe. $5 a month. We'll put out one thing a week. All right. We'll make a big fuss. That's £1.25 per thing we put out. So the maths make sense to me. Anyway, Gents, a pleasure. We'll do this again next week. Peace.
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 Yo, when I spit bars in a raid, man, I go hard like Santan.